Hi everyone. Oh, my cord is all tangled on the microphone here. Hi everyone. Tonight I wanted to do another sitar video, but I just came back from my lesson and my fingers are a little bit raw. So I thought, something that I could do that I think a lot of people, especially people who are just starting to learn sitar, would really be interested in is the Tabla app I use on my iPhone. And it also does a Tanpura drone. So I use a program called iTablaPro. It's the same app that my teacher uses as well. And I'm really happy with this. And I thought I would go through and show a few features about how this works, how I use it. It does a lot, actually. It's pretty powerful. I'm extremely happy with it. And also, I should add that I am not being, paid in any way to promote this or talk about it. I'm doing this because I actually think it's worth getting if you're looking for something like this. So I'm going to go and move the camera so that you can see the phone and not look at me. And I'll talk about it. I'll show a few things, and hopefully you'll find that helpful. So this is my video on iTablaPro. Okay, so I have the app open up here. I'm using an iPhone. I do believe there is a version of this that you can get in the Google Play Store, but you'll have to check that out if you're an Android user. I am not. So, okay, this is pretty straightforward here. Oh, let's try to keep this phone from going to sleep. I'm just going to start things off. I'm going to turn on the Tanpura. So I'll move the mic so you can hear this if you can't now. And I'm sure you've heard that a bunch in my videos. One of the things that I really like about this app is it's extremely easy to use. So if I play my sitar that I keep in my parents' house and I have that tuned to C sharp, I just go down a notch and so you can hear how easy that is. You can also turn on a second drone here. Turn these up all the way. All right. And the next thing I really like about this is being able to turn on the tabla. So. And you can see that I can just adjust the volume quite simply by dragging the sliders up and down. So the other great thing about this is I love this. You can go right in here. So I clicked onto controls. So I was in this mixer palette before. So here I am in controls, and it counts out all your beats for you. If you want, though, you can click on the little eye, and it'll bring up all the tabla bowls here. And so I'm in Teen Tall, which is 16 beats, and it gives you all the names for everything. So you can, if you're like me, you're trying to sort of learn this stuff and get a grasp on it. But if you are just want simple, you can just have some numbers count away, and it tells you what your beats per minute is right away. It lets me know that this is drut or fast. Now, if I want to slow this down, I can just hit -5, make it 195. Just tap that. I can pull the slider, or I can pull it up. I can also just tap the plus or minus button to increase this by one click. If I want to reduce it by half, I just click the X divide 2. Or the times 2x to speed it up, double. Also here you'll see that I have controls here for the Tanpuras. So let me go back to the mixer. I'm going to turn off the tabla for a second. And you can hear how I can quickly change this from, let's say, being a pa and now it's ni. And if I wanted to choose a another note, I can click on the little ellipses icon there, and I get this little scrolling window where I can go what I want here. So let's say I want ma higher. You can do custom notes if you want. It's really customizable. A lot of these features you probably don't even use unless you're doing something very specific. So if you're like me though, it's really easy to, let's say you're going to play around and you mess everything up. So you can go to presets here. Now these are ones that I have favorited for different rags that I'm learning or listening to or whatever. But if I go to all, you can see that there are a ton of presets in here. And this is preset to even have a beats per minute setting. And you can hear that it just automatically changes. So I'll go back to Yaman so I can scroll, or I can actually go through there's a little alphabet here. I think I can tap on. Oh, it's because I'm at Y already. Alright, now we're back to Yaman. If I go to the mixer here, I can choose, let's see, we don't need this volume right now. I'm trying to not get too crazy here. Master, turn everything off. Now, one of the fun things in here, if I want to tap in a tempo, I can just tap right on the screen. So if you were, let's say, playing with a, I don't know, you wanted to try to find the tempo of a recording, you could tap along to the recording and get the tempo of that, or something pretty close to it. So speaking of the tabla, I'm going to turn the Tanpura off again. I can choose my beat structure. So my different tals are in here. So let's choose something else. Let's take what's something interesting. How about this? 6 beats. And then I can also choose the style of that playing. So I'm going to go back to Teen Tal, just because it's pretty standard and everyone's sort of familiar with that. And then you can choose your different styles. So there's a basic, no filler. Slow it down here so we can hear it a bit. It's Pro default, this is what I usually am on. And then there's different variations here. Just choose one. And then you can even actually set it to shuffle, and it will shuffle between the different options. Okay, so I have done a little edit here, but I wanted to show you what is probably one of the best features about this app. And I think you can kind of see me in the reflection here. So when you set the iTablaPro here to be playing, let's say your tabla beat or even just your drone, after about 30 seconds or so, the screen will change and it'll go black like this, and you get a nice big readout that counts off your beats, tells you your information here. It tells you also how long you've been playing for. I love this because when I'm practicing, you know, if I've been playing for 10 minutes, or I've been playing for 20, 15, 57 minutes, you get the time and even what your battery life is, which is always useful to anyone. This goes away the moment you touch the screen, and that is the end of that feature. That's kind of loud here, so let me turn this down. If you do have a home stereo that has Apple AirPlay, you'll notice next to this master button there is an AirPlay button here, so you can click this and you can actually run this sound of this app through your home stereo. I've done that before. It's kind of fun and interesting, but to be honest, my phone generally gets loud enough that I can just set this on my lap, or my knee I should say, and you know, while practicing, and I think you've seen that in a lot of my videos, and you've been able to hear the tabla, you know, in those videos too, just by having it sit there. So that's the that is my little review here, my little demo of iTablaPro. There's a lot more features in this. You can adjust a lot of tunings here. There is all sorts of cool, there's like a built-in tuner, there's other add-ons and settings you can adjust. It's a really nice app. It's really well done, and I really suggest this if you are someone who's studying Hindustani classical music, whether it's vocal or you're playing sitar or sarangi or sarod. This has been really great for me as a student. So feel free to check this out. I'm not sure exactly how much this is running for now in the App Store. I do remember it being a little bit pricey at the time, maybe almost somewhere around 20 bucks. So that was, of course, 5 years ago when I bought it. So I've been getting free updates though, which has been great. So, right. Boom. Okay, so that is the video about iTablaPro, and hopefully you found this interesting and helpful. If you have any questions about this app or about the sitar or about anything I do in any of my videos, please leave a comment below. And I'm also now on Patreon, so if you want to go over to Patreon and help support me making more videos like this and guitar videos and just keeping this YouTube channel super active, please feel free to head over there. Everyone who does so is my hero, and I am super, 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 super appreciative. I cannot even begin to express how amazing that would be. All right. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. I want to show you one last thing because it's just sort of fun to me. I can't stop. I can't stop.